All right, guys, we have the whole family here. Everyone say hello, and then people on FaceTime, if you could show a wave. There we go. Awesome. All right. Don't show the toes this time. All righty. So today we are going to be doing a persuasive discussion, and my topic of choice is why social media is doing more harm than good. So first start, you ever catch yourself like right as you wake up, the first thing you do is open up your phone and you scroll, see something you don't like, and it just ruins your whole day. That has happened to me way too many times. And I've just noticed in this generation, everyone is connected to their phones, and I have noticed an increase in anxiety towards people who post, of what people think of what they're posting about, or if they're choosing the right pictures, whatnot. So today I want to discuss the effects of social media by talking about the consequences of screen time, the content we view, and the effect on mental health. So going into screen time, I have noticed no one can put their phone down anymore. No one cannot take the moment and actually enjoy it. Everyone is connected, even if it's a concert, you're hearing your favorite song, or it's a beautiful sunset, everyone has their phone there. Or even so, it's very sad to see at different diners and whatnot, people are hanging out with their grandparents, little kids, and they're just sitting there scrolling on their tablet, even though they're just ready to hang out, whatnot. So I have a quote here from, it's a hard one to say, Goli Sadie Boki, she has a PhD, and her quote is, "Your friend Josh sleeps with his phone under his pillow, and Sarah showers with her phone in the shower." Showers with her phone in the shower. This is from a quote from the social media workbook for teens, and this goes to show everyone is connected. Even those private moments of someone sleeping or even being in the shower, they always feel like they need to be connected and have to have it ready to go, even though they should honestly be in no contact. And then the endless entertainment with TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Twitter, X, it's endless streams of entertainment. You cannot hit the bottom of your feed. It will just keep going. And with that, it is adding so much extra time to our screen time where people just cannot get enough of it. So going into the solution of screen time, it's kind of hard, but limit yourself. Understand how much time you have spent on social media. Take a break, go for a walk. And also, like I said, enjoy the moment. It's kind of hard to put the phone away during a nice moment because you want to capture it. At the same time, the best moment is when you don't have your phone and you're actually sitting away, enjoying the moment, take it all in. And then there's also a rule too, is 1 hour before and after you go to bed. So before you go to bed, the phone's away, you can actually gather your thoughts about the day. And then also when you wake up, you don't go on your phone for an hour to actually articulate what kind of day you want to have, so you have no influence going forward. And then going from screen time, we're going to go into content viewed. Me personally, my For You page and everything is so messed up. It is so crazy. I literally go from saying puppies to like street takeovers in just a matter of seconds. So the content is being shared on these platforms is becoming more and more graphic and just not good for your entertainment. And people are getting this from no barrier between the real and online lives, where they think people that have this stigma of, or at least this characteristic of their online profile actually articulates to what they are, even though there's no barrier to that. And I have a quote for that from Victoria Benton and James Willard. For most young people, there's no longer a barrier between the real and online lives. They are relating all this online media and entertainment to their own lives, even when there isn't a correlation between the two. That kind of goes in hand of what I just said of there's really people, especially younger people, they think whatever they see online or of this fictional character they might see as a YouTuber is actually them, when even though it's not. So going into the solution of what kind of content you're viewing is watch what content you like. The more stuff you like is what's going to be showing up on your feed. So try to limit yourself of what you're liking, even though it's kind of hard sometimes. You just automatically go to like it. That your feed builds off of what you like, so try to justify that. There's also with children's, all right, children's supervision settings, especially for younger kids. There's different like YouTube Kids, Netflix Kids, where the company actually has they look over all the content on it, so make sure it's actually family friendly. And then explore better content too. You also have the explore page. Look up better things that you actually want to look into instead of just random stuff that comes in. So now going from content viewed, we're going to be going into mental health, which is, I think, is the biggest problem. So with social media coming in, there is a really big rapid increase among suicide among children. Here's a statistic of suicide rates among 10 to 14-year-olds have grown more than 50% over the last 3 decades, according to American Association of Suicidology. That comes from the article Pros and Cons of Social Media by Francis Duoma. Seeing that statistic alone is actually very sad to see, and you would think that people would read that and try to fix that, but it's kind of a hush-hush, kind of no one really likes talking about that subject. So today we're going to kind of be going into that. And that kind of comes from people are only posting their good sides of their lives, where they might be going through a lot, but they're going to be posting a picture, they're also happy about it, and that's where you really can't tell of how their lives are. And that also comes from online bullying as well on social media. A lot of kids don't know how to respond or put the phone down, so they immediately keep responding and whatnot. So going into the solution of mental health, parents setting up boundaries and letting the kids know what to share, what not to share, what things should be kept private, and also stuff that you need to speak up about. And then one of my favorite things is to talk about is don't compare your behind the scenes to other people's highlights. Like I said, seeing other people's highlights of they're doing all this fun stuff does not actually mean they're doing well. They still might be dealing with some stuff. You are too. Don't compare what you're seeing to actually what real life is. And so going into the overview of how social media has negatively affected kids, from screen time to the content viewed and to the mental health. My thesis here is from seeing the drastic increase in screen time in younger kids due to the endless stream of content and the constant need to stay connected, while also looking at the screen for so long the content is viewed as not appropriate and is putting an effect on these younger kids. With all the negative effects on younger people, the effect of mental health is drastic and the suicide rate of younger kids is drastically increasing. So from this whole conversation, best thing I could say is put the phone down, live in the moment, don't care whatever people are posting, live your own life, and just try to enjoy the moment. Thank you. And then I'm gonna see that, and I'm gonna show the people on camera here real quick. All right, bye.